Very interesting, actually. Nepo is playing the guy who actually got banned on Chess.com recently. So, extremely interesting. Aron is also playing. Then we have Nakamura. Doing Nakamura things. The hell is this? Now there is Ice winning. Abdusatorov. And black's fine. It should be interesting. Yeah, white is the guy who's extremely sus on Title Tuesdays. So is this guy. And so is this guy. So all these sus guys decided to show up here and prove that they're strong players. Okay, let's see. Let's see how that works it out for them. Dominguez, Hanin, Benjamin playing Geary. Ooh. That's actually very, very interesting. Joel is playing what I play. Was black, and Geary's actually not better. Dubov here. Grishuk actually managed to get a visa. Wow. That's actually pretty amazing. Grishuk managed to get a visa for this tournament. Even Pablo is playing. And Ivanchuk is playing. Wow. Okay. Good job. Salim, Bortnik, Isipenko, Naroditsky. This guy. Boris Gelfand is playing. Okay. Alright, so this looks pretty equal, but the thing is, white has to be careful still, yeah? 93 check, incoming. Already a possibility of some tricks. Yeah, Rook D2 is a must now. But he needs to find it. Rook D2, Rook D1, Bishop E3. The only way. Or King E1, yeah. But King E1, Knight F4, Bishop takes A7 is actually bad. So, if King E1, Knight F4, how is white playing? I actually don't have a clue. Very interesting. Krana is playing white. He's a little bit better. Nepo is coming out. He's fine now. He was a little bit worse. Ronian is probably better. Actually, very interesting line. First line, actually. Nice. And Eliza should be winning no problem here. Naka has lots of time and better position. And better understanding of the Italian game. Obviously. Chirel is playing. He thought it could be easy draw against this guy. Endgame is actually good attempt, but will it be enough? Yeah. This guy, everybody pretty much suspects this guy of cheating on Title Tuesday. After 13 move, he is lost with white OTB. That's pretty telling, yeah. Hey Falcon, what's up? I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah. I mean, this is why Mamediarov stopped playing on Title Tuesdays pretty much. Because this is what people get when they play OCB, and completely different than what people get when they play online, okay? They think that if they can cheat only 1-2 moves in the Title Tuesday game, they can do just as well OTB. Not really, nope. Nope. So, very curious. By the way, do you know who this guy is? Yeah, Chang Ming, right? That's the guy who keeps winning a lot of tournaments, right? Unless I'm mistaken. How many Ming guys there are? Maybe it's a different guy, so I have no idea. But this guy just lost with white, yeah? Queen c8, bishop g5 must be played. If you ignore it at your own peril. And you got mated. Wow, okay. Alright. Which Ming Le was playing, man? Ah, that's Tuan Ming Le, right? And this guy was who? Yeah, that's this guy. He lost with white in 18 moves OTB chess. Oh my god. Okay. That's the same guy. Yeah. Alright. Nice. Rapid game. Killing everybody in Title Tuesdays. Winning lots of tournaments. Playing at 90% more accuracy. Online. You go to the World Rapid Championship, you get killed with white in 20 moves. Jesus. So, do people finally understand that online gaming is crap? Because you don't know who you're playing. And there are a lot of cheaters in this world, especially online chess. Yeah, Zemlyansky, he is like permanently in Zoom, in Title Tuesdays and Arena Kings, I guess, and he's still not banned. I mean, a lot of people who are really good online players in Title Tuesdays, Arena Kings, on chess.com, and look at how they're doing here. In the very first round, losing in 20 moves with white. Alright, so Fabi is +3, yeah? I'm actually very surprised that black just... Oh, he played this. This was a very terrible idea. Because now queen on f5 is just completely gone. Okay, black is doing something, yeah. Strategically, he is lost, obviously. I'm very curious about this. Knight f4, g3, g3. Well... Whoa! Alright. This should be a draw after king f1, king g2, obviously. So what he is doing, Liang is doing with white, he's just holding Magnus to a draw. And this is kind of short tournament, so every draw is critical, okay? Magnus can't just make a draw, but it is a draw, yeah? I think it's a draw. Yeah, Vachier should be winning this. I mean, the position is not that bad, but it's very difficult to play with white. Nepo, it's very difficult for black to win this. This knight is extremely strong, and the threat of f5 is also strong, and white's bishops are like really safe. So black needs a lot of luck to win this. Alireza obviously is winning, and Nakamura should be, it's not so clear actually. Black managed to set up this fortress, now white has this knight, but that's pretty much the only thing going for him, yeah? Weaknesses. This is actually a very complicated game, but Nak has 6 minutes versus 1, so it's a win, okay? Should be win, in practical sense. Yeah, with all due respect to Mr. Chirilla, he is outclassed here. It's extremely unlikely he makes a draw, especially like black is super solid, gunning for this weakness. All right, let's see. This is actually pretty interesting because black is another well-known figure, constant fixture on Title Tuesdays. And let's see how he is doing here, yeah. Wesley is here. Okay, black is winning. Yeah, this is actually pretty interesting. Yeah, white is like really taking his chances. Okay, Zemlyansky is actually okay. He is still holding, yeah? He is worse, but now he's got some chances actually. So he's not losing immediately. Mr. Brodsky is doing well against the Elo monster, that is Erigasi. Should be very interesting. And of course, Erigasi is going to the complications tactics. That's where he excels. I'm surprised they actually invited a lot of Russians to the US. Like Hanin, like who knows this guy, yeah? I know this guy, but how the fuck did he get to New York, man? Unbelievable. He's lost. It's kind of interesting, they're sanctioning a lot of Russians, and we have here a lot of Russians playing in the New York. But wait, who didn't get the visa? Who was applying for visa on Twitter? Wasn't that Erigasi, right? So he got in finally, yeah? So he's got the visa. He's here. Grishuk playing. Dubov playing. Grishuk is completely lost. Dubov is better. Vahida versus Lekwang, extremely interesting. Yep. Mr. Sendarov came to play. Okay, he is worse but alive. And Ivanchuk, yeah. Ivanchuk is actually better. Judging from the position, it's very difficult to say that he is better, but we know how Vasily is extremely masterful strategic player, yeah? He goes into these double-edged positions where he gives his opponents a chance to make a mistake. Alright, so what happened here? Rook endgame. After b3, massive trades. I don't know, why are you thinking? b3, rook here, take, and then it's a draw, yeah? It's not an obvious draw, but it is a draw. Wow, Karanas let his advantage slip somewhere. Here. I mean, he pushed all the pawn away only to trade here. That doesn't seem right. I mean, white is better, but it's not that obvious. Yeah. I mean, black got everything covered. But okay, more time for white, yeah. Nepo managed to get to white king. Actually very impressive. Yeah, infiltration is key. If you manage to infiltrate, then black is much better, obviously, because now king is open, the bishops are coming, so Nepo is winning. Yeah. Alireza sacrificed the whole piece. He's got very dangerous attack here. No, I don't want to check board 85. I'm not going that down, man. I like the top boards. Fine. What's on board 85? So, who cares? We do have Dlugi playing. Lazavik is playing. He's actually worse. Andrew is playing. Eric. Yeah, okay, Eric is completely lost. Andrew is my old buddy from Ukraine. Was my second when I was a candidate. Murzin Sadvani is playing. So Sadvani is back. The current European champion, Mr. Injic. Okay. This Indian guy. Drew Bluebaum, not bad. Safarli, Shankland. Oh, we have Hans Niemann. Cool. Hans having a hard time winning here. Tang versus Lenderman. And Tang is lost. Lenderman is actually a very strong rapid player. Extremely underrated. So these internet sensations, they're finding that, you know, over-the-board chess is a little bit different, yeah? It's not so easy to win if you don't have pre-moves and you don't put people into terrible time controls where they have only 1 second to react, click, and that's it, yeah? The official time control here is like, it's rapid game. I think they have minimum of 10 seconds. 10 seconds. And these guys are doing blitz tricks. It's not gonna work. Alright, so let's go back. We have Alireza 1. He found rook c2. Good job. The idea is if queen c2, it's check and this. Pretty much. This should be drawn. Grana managed to somewhere he managed to steal a bishop. Oh. Black really played this? Oh my god, left rook and... Wow, okay. Black just gifted the whole piece. Nice. Nice gift, man. That was actually not easily winning. Evaluation dropped again. Iranian is winning on time. Position-wise, it's equal. Naka is finally demonstrating his deadly flagging skills. I mean, not flagging here. He's outplaying the opponent. Finally, outcalculated him. Yeah, Naka is like one of the best calculators, along with Fabiano. So that's why they like to go into these complicated positions, where one move can mean either you win or lose. Black is trying to complicate matters, activate pieces. Very good strategy when you're done on time. And white still have to win this game, yeah? Not easy. Not easy. Why I'm not playing? Okay. Somebody wants to pay my airfare, hotel, and entry fee. I'll play. Yeah. Okay, it doesn't matter. I mean, realistically, I don't have a chance in this tournament, yeah. A lot of people just go there and they want to play in this event because it's a very nice event to play. You know, the time control is good. Your opponents, all famous, yeah, very strong. And of course, it's nice to test your mettle, yeah. But it's not so simple. Knight G, what is this Knight G2? It's kind of crazy. Magnus trying to do endgame magic, very hard to win this. Let's say impossible. When better for white, but not easy to win. My god, Nepo is not winning. Holy shit. Like, what the fuck? There's a difference between Queen D3 and this. Wow. It's now actually not winning. You cannot take with this pawn because trade, Queen G1, queens are traded, and it's a draw. But if you take with this pawn, then white has a superior pawn structure. So Nepo blundered somewhere. So Abdusatoru wins, of course. Dominguez wins. We saw this game. Alright, Giri finally wins, breakthrough. He beat Joel Benjamin, legendary American Grandmaster. Dubov wins. Of course. What else? Serrano beats Zerniki. Bortnik is still playing. Looks like white is winning. Okay, yeah. Ivanchuk is winning. Naroditsky is also winning. Good job. Gelfand, how's the old man doing? Winning. Good job. Meyer Georg, draw. Somehow I'm not surprised. So the king comes to d6 and e7 or c7, yeah? Or actually king comes to b7, take on d8, king c8, and black can resign. So black is completely lost, yeah? Rook shuts off the king, yeah, black is lost. Niemann wins, actually. Yeah, a lot of times, you know, if you cannot beat the player, what happens is that you sort of try to get them as long time as possible and keep Keep maneuvering, 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 and then wait for the mistake, yeah? Right, Magnus gets the pawn, but it's not easy to do something with it, yeah? The moment you take this pawn, there are a lot of checks here. Check, 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 check. Yeah, that's the problem, yeah. Yeah, well. Alright, let's stay here. Because drawing this game is very bad for Magnus, okay? Again, tournament is extremely short. Every half a point matters a lot, yeah? After this draw, if you make a draw in this game, then Magnus goes from board 1 to like board 70 in the second round, okay? But obviously what they did in the last championships is that they gave Magnus always like board 1 or something. He had his separate board, always on the stage, yeah? Because he is the attraction. The main attraction of the tournament is Magnus Carlsen. It's not the World Chess Championship title or the tournament. All right. So even if he makes a draw or even loses the game, which is extremely unlikely, you know, he will be put on the stage in a separate board of his own. Okay. That is the privilege. What happened in Naka's game? Wait, Naka should be somewhere closer. Oh, what? Now it's a draw? Yeah, okay, because if knight moves and then you take this. Knight h6, knight f6, check. Now it's a draw. Wow. Wow, okay. And white has to be actually careful here, yeah. Because queen, queen, if rook here, then check with knight and rook h4 mate, actually. Oh my god. Well, Naka is getting older. Okay, he's messing up. Jumabai with black draw with Nakamura. Holy shit. I didn't think I would ever see something like this. So a4, king to g3, f3, king f3, king h3. Dead draw. All right. Dead draw. Yeah, but he didn't. He didn't find this easy win, yeah. Yeah. And American prodigy, former prodigy named Liang A. Wonder, who didn't show a lot of results lately in the past few years. He was considered to be a big prodigy when I left the US, which was 2016. So 8 years later, A. Wonder steals half a point from Magnus Carlsen. Okay. And I've never thought that Jumabayev will be able to make a draw against Nakamura. But times have changed, yeah. I mean, the thing is about when you're getting older, you react slower, yeah. And although the time control here is extremely generous, especially with increment, it's not as so much still, okay? So the calculation really slows down and you rely kind of on the intuition more. So cool. All right, draw on the first boards. Now we can check out the games actually. Yeah, draw. So what was here? Yeah, so knight goes to d6, bishop f8. It's actually very interesting. And then suddenly b6 and b5, yeah. The reason being is that black wants to play a4, knight c4, maybe. So white plays this. But the problem is, like, if you allow white knight to get to b3, black is worse. But it's not so simple, because he goes this way, yeah? Yeah, I think he should have taken on e4, because taking on c5 is just immediately looks extremely sus. Because this knight is really bad. I mean, it's still not bad, yeah? I mean, white is worse, but still, like not that much. Mistake, bishop here, or here. So apparently bishop c2, rook c5, and then take on b3 or something. It's the best. It's not actually easy to see it all. Oh, he blundered. Not a simple blunder, yeah. Looks very logical. Put the knight in the center. But the problem is black has this. And now this pawn on b3, if it falls, then black has, you know, past protected pawn, then this pawn falls. And also difference in the rooks, yeah. Seems logical, but rook e3, queen g6, rook f5, playing for an attack. Yeah, but it's not human. This is human move. This is very human. Queen e5. See, that's why the computer plays queen d6 here. So it doesn't allow queen d1. That's actually the key difference. Nice. Very nice game. So Nepo didn't win this. Wow. Man. Okay. Very nice save by Kedrich. So a lot of favorites didn't win. A lot of them did win. So this guy, he actually made a draw versus Duda. That's actually a huge achievement for him. He was worse, yeah, but this move was too slow. c3, so you can double the rooks on the file. Still better for white though. Extremely unpleasant position, to be honest, for black. Yeah, but now black's fine. Yeah, he managed to set up this bishop knight, and now like white bishop and knight, they don't control any squares. So alright, not bad. Draw here. What? Oh my god. Mamidyar will be pretty mad after this game. He didn't win this. He was completely winning here. Completely winning. Then for some reason he played knight e3 instead of knight f2. Huh. Okay, but you need to see why it's winning, yeah? So knight f2, king here, and you need to see this move. Okay, which you should be able to see, because the rook joins the attack. Yeah? So black is winning, 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 winning. And then what happens? How can you not win this game? Why would you put the bishop on d4? Bishop d6, a6 or bishop d6, yeah. Looks reasonable because now you have to protect this pawn. This is still winning. Knight c2 is equal. This is not equal. So he had to play king e5. White cannot move the knight because of king d4. But if he moves the king, then king goes to f4. And king comes here. So black is winning, but they both down to 15 seconds and 20 seconds. Wow. And now this is a draw, yeah. Okay. So Mr. Zemlyansky, okay, but he's actually grandmaster here, yeah? All right, let's see. All right, let's see. (2010), he is 14, yeah. Ah, so he's considered the prodigy, yeah. Came back, he actually became a grandmaster this year. He was a FIDE master. Yeah, he was like playing Title Tuesday for the last like 3-4 years. So he was pretty much cheating when he was like much younger. It's like obvious, yeah. Now he's become a grandmaster due to playing non-stop with the grandmasters, best players in the world for 2-3 years. If you're young, yeah, you make huge progress for sure. So maybe he's not cheating now. That's the problem, okay? Because youngsters, they progress very fast. I only wish that they didn't cheat before they became very strong. Ask the people who are cheating why they cheat. I don't know. I mean, I know, but like Wang lost. Wow. Like Wang is also very strong, but he's a little bit older. So, people prepared King's Indian, but I'm pretty sure Wahido played King's Indian like all his life. So it's extremely interesting how he plays it. Yeah, it looks okay for black. H3, yeah. Apparently you can take the pawn a7 is okay. It's kind of scary though, yeah. Take c5 or something, or b6, and then that bishop is like forever gone. It is kind of scary. But now black is just better, yeah. Because that rook is gone. Bishop g4. What? Oh my god, what is this? What is this, man? The new era of chess. The engines completely reformed the chess as we know it. See, sometimes computer gives sacrifices, but sometimes just pragmatically takes on e2, takes on f3. The problem is like, when is a good time to do what? Yeah. Incorrect. Also incorrect. I mean, but if somebody knows how to play this position, with 2 minutes on the clock, he needs an award. He didn't take the rook? What? How can you not take the rook, man? Come on. Okay, probably a transmission error or something. Rook g3, very nice. Very, very nice move. And it's still equal. Okay, it's not equal, it's still a draw, but white needs to be perfect, yeah. He's going off the pawn. Okay. Wow. a5, a4 wins. This does not. He probably blundered the bishop. No, he didn't. Wait, white is winning now. Oh my god. How can you lose this? Le Quang, man, come on. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is +3. It is absolutely stunning comeback by Le Quang. Absolutely stunning, yeah. He is winning. And then he does this and loses this in one move. And it's draw again. But there is no time and he blunders, yeah? He blunders in one move. Man. Alright. The round one's still going. Apparently it's still going. Who is still playing? Who is still playing? Yeah, it's kind of crazy game, man. Right, they're actually like, oh, this guy's, oh my god. Oh, this game can be played forever. Is WTB cheating top events? Nope. Extremely unlikely. In this event, extremely unlikely. No, this is not a fortress, because you see the eval +3. Anything above +2, I think in the rook and pawn cases it should be +3. If it is +3, it's a win. But you need to be absolutely perfect with the queen. There are many times actually, I think there were quite a few times in my life where I had to defend rook and pawn and king versus queen and king, and people couldn't win. It's extremely difficult. Yeah, you gotta be a computer pretty much to win this. You gotta be a computer, because human move is queen h3, queen h2. That's human, okay? Queen h8 and then queen g7 is not very human. You need to understand the ideas. There are a lot of zugzwangs here, yeah. And if you're not familiar with it, then there is no way you can win. But Salam is extremely patient and Rasulov is extremely solid. Of course, Ival can be wrong. But in general, this is a win, okay? In general, this is considered to be a win. There are well-known drawn positions, right? Like pawn here, rook on f6, and king on g8, yeah? If pawn moved from g7 to any square, it's considered to be a win, officially. Practically, you know, good luck winning this. I wish you good luck. And there is another game in progress. But okay, Tari should win this. Mr. Tari. Alright, let me get something to munch. I'm not sure how many rounds they played. There are actually a lot of streamers streaming this, yeah? There's actually official FIDE channel. Who is the official FIDE streamer? That looks like Maurice Ashley. The guy's like everywhere. Okay. Alright, I'll keep this on for now. Okay. Not when table bases are involved? Yep, absolutely. There should be table bases here, I just don't see them. Are they on Lichess? There should be a table base on Lichess, for sure. I don't see it. The book and the analysis. This one. Alright, thanks. Thank you. That was illuminating. Alright, buddy, thanks, man. Alright, guys, so you see it, yeah? Table base. Cool. Very useful. What does DTZ means? What does DTZ and DTM means? Probably DTM to mate, yeah? And DTZ something. I have no idea. Oh, there is 50 move rule. If white cannot make progress in 50 moves, it's a draw. Okay? Oro has lost. Guys, is the kid playing in this event? Are you listening on loudspeakers? Yeah, pretty much. So somebody claimed the 50 move rule, yeah? Hello, Mr. Vladimir Kramnik. Obviously, you're not the real Vladimir Kramnik. So, what is the point of making fake names after famous celebrities? Can somebody explain that to me? All right, let's open Mr. Nefedov's example. Oh. All right. Okay, I believe you. I don't have any energy to look at this. Yeah, I'm just looking at the event games, man. The king has moved. The pawn has not. So check, king d6, rook a8, probably the best. And now we have a lot of checks. So it should be queen on d4 and king c6. Come on. Come on. All right, let me get the snack. I'll be back. Yeah. I don't know if you guys realize that. I know I was on mute, but somebody plays, yeah. But queen a6 was wrong. That cd4 and fe5 and, somebody played in the simul against me. And I remembered. And then I saw this being played against me in some Title Tuesday or something. So, even this line is now analyzed like heavily. But now white is fine. You don't... Why would you give the bishop? This is very strong bishop for black. I don't get it. Yeah, you want to trade this bishop, I understand, but... Queen takes looks more normal. But he wants to take away the square e5, I guess. Bishop goes to b3. First this. Wow, one move. It makes a huge difference. Black is better. After this careful move, black is worse. But okay. He thought he has this, yeah? Rook a d1. I mean, if you take queen h6, rook moves. The rook has to move and protect. It cannot protect both, yeah? Yeah, it's extremely complicated, actually. Yeah. White is better. Pair of rooks and the bishop is always better. Not much, but a little bit. This doesn't seem right. King f8 though is hard. But this does not seem right at all. Now it's actually equal again. Check on g1. My god. How many times the position goes back and forth, yeah? Absolutely incredible. White did find this nice maneuver. And white won this? Oh my god. How do you win this with white? So this was bad, yeah? Rook h2 or something. Or check, check, king e4, rook b3. That actually... Huh. I don't know. Yeah, but it's definitely much better to play this as white. This is... Oh. Okay, this is very bad, yeah. You just gave white everything. Yeah. Nerves. Nerves, okay. So... Is that game still going or is draw? Oh my god, they're still playing. By the way, we only have top 30 boards, yeah? Which is actually not a lot. Gentlemen, we only have top 30 boards. That's not a lot. Is there a chance for me to play? Yeah, if it is in Europe, sure. And it's not expensive. Is Jasper playing in this? I have no idea. He is the least... I could care less, to be honest. How much is it to participate? Well, consider that it's now New Year's Eve. That New York is pretty famous place to meet New Year's Eve, especially being on the square where the ball drops down. Considering the hotel rates probably run into 200, 300 euros. And you have here 5 nights, plus you have extremely expensive air ticket because the air companies that they know. This is the time when you should jack up the prices. Oh, black finally succumbs, yeah? And now the computer shows rook f4, king g7 as all... Because black is losing a rook. Okay, king h5, rook g4. Actually, king h5, rook g4 is still lost, yeah, because it's a pin. But it's 50 move rule. Yes, I do know Jabava. Not that well, but you know, we played, we talk sometimes. They realize it's a draw. Now Black's chance. He claims a draw, of course, because he's lost. Queen d1 check and he's losing. Ah, not quite, yeah? Not quite. Yeah, incredible, yeah? Queen e2, king h4. And the pawn protects the rook, yeah? King cannot approach the rook. Rook f3. King, queen f3 probably. Why are they still playing? I don't get it. He's not playing on Chess.com because he got banned. He was temporarily banned. Then he's banned. His time passed, but he's not back. Okay. He can play if he wants to, but he decided not to play. And I don't blame him. Yeah. Well, he got banned because there was the story where he insulted somebody's nationality. There was some rant, also related to cheating, obviously, yeah. And there was this, you know, of course, all the streamers, they said, slurring, name calling, like bad boy. So he was banned for the conduct, and but he was banned precisely because of this ethnical insulting, nah? So yeah, he says he's not coming back to Chess.com. Yeah, I haven't seen him. I didn't even see him play in the Rapids. I think he didn't, yeah. He might have played one or two, but that's it. I don't recall, to be honest. What about official FIDE events? Of course he plays. I think he was actually trying to raise money on his stream to go to this event, I think, but I don't think he managed to get enough. How he can improve? Dude, at his age, you don't improve. He is already an elite player. He doesn't need to improve. Okay? He is like elite player. And I think he's a little bit like, you know, Al Riza brothers. Yeah, he has a brother also, and they were pretty vocal, I think. So if you dig like a few years ago about this whole story with Jabava and Chess.com, I am pretty sure you can find it. All right. Let's see if the second round started. Yeah, I actually got very lucky that, you know, I just went on Lead Chess. I remember there was this FIDE and Rapid Championship happening. Boom. And it's round one, and I decided, hey, I'm looking at the games anyway, so why not stream it? All right. So I get to see the games. I get to share some insights. I get to answer your questions. We can look at the games. All right, Mr. Vision. I hear you. Unfortunately, there is so much money involved. For a lot of top players, it's extremely difficult to, you know, to say something because they don't get the money, yeah? or invitations or something. Unless you are in the circle of Magnus' friends. If you're in the circle of Magnus' friends, you are under protection. Okay. You have to be either in the circle of friends for Magnus, or you have to be in the circle of friends for Danny. All right. Personal friends. Okay. Or you're not gonna get any invites or anything, pretty much. Is there a delay? There should be. A lot of money in the prizes here. They should actually have delay here. I'll be surprised if they don't have delay. Should be here, yeah. Here, standings, blah blah blah. Official website. My God, they actually have an official website. Buy merch. Who do you think they are? They think they're Twitch streamers with the merch? Seriously? Oh my God. These guys are funny. Yeah. This is the guy who is able to sell the event. Pretty much, single-handedly. Yeah. We all agree on that. Single-handedly selling out the event. Of course, you know, if he doesn't play, all the other GM players would be very, very happy. They get much better chance to win the prizes, big prizes at that. But in terms of the publicity, he is selling the event single-handedly. There is women tournaments. Wait, did we look at the women tournaments? I didn't check the women tournaments. Oh my God, I'm bad. Wait, where's the women tournament, man? What? Where is the women's tournament? Ah, here. Nice. All right. They say round 2 is in 6 minutes. That's actually very good. So, what we see? Pretty much same faces. Kostyaniuk actually lost to Parkushyan. That's Nakamura's wife, by the way. Ooh. Well, she is a women's grandmaster, so. Okay. Asibaeva. Jagnidze is very strong. Colon. Lachno. Oh, Grishuk is there. It was his wife. I'm actually pretty amazed they both got visas. Amazed. It's actually very amazing to me. But it's a good thing for chess, so I'm not complaining. One of the Muzachuk sisters is there. Are they both there? Should be both there. Спасибо, солнышко моё. Yeah, Anna is also here, yeah. Pats here, Zhukova, Katanashvili, Ipka Risa, Crush Irina, of course, and she lost. Wow. Tsilakido. It's like some new Greek player I heard on Facebook. Irina Bulmaga, Kashlinska, Memediarova sister is playing. Adel Shuvalov, Polin, another Russian playing. A lot of Kazakh players, obviously. Fulina is playing. Wow, who sponsored them? I wonder. How the fuck are they getting to play in this tournament? It's very expensive. I don't get it, to be honest. Oh, Sabina is playing. And she lost. Okay. Alright, so let's go back to Rapid. Oh, these are the board games from 31. Alright, we found the rest of the boards, gentlemen. That's board 31 plus, okay? Let's check what happened round 1. Isipenko lost. Chaparino draw. Norditsky won. Anton lost. Gelfand won. Wait, we saw this, yeah? Tank lost to Lenderman. Neiman won. Shankland won. Sivian won, of course. Suleimanov, Martirosyan. Cool. Petrosyan, Nakabyan, Sargsyan. God will give me heart attack. Alexander's Ranak in round 2. Prediction. Cool game. What else do you want me to say? Hey, Water Power, thanks, man. Yeah, Bologan, King's Indian. Yeah, I have huge respect for King's Indian. Defense and players. Obviously. Oh, Faustina lost on Tipov. Oh-ho. Oh-ho. It's not Title Tuesdays, yeah? Alright. Okay. Sadwani beats Greterson. Murzin beats Tamlianovich. Tamlianovich is like ancient, man. Whoa, he's older than me. Boo is playing. Now that is a surprise. Pravian. Hong lost. Kinda a big upset. Okay, we saw this. Kivashvili is playing. Moridia Abadi. That's Sabina's husband. And Lazavik could not beat IM. Gentlemen. This guy, 90% of grandmasters on Chess.com suspect him of cheating, me included, because of his stable 95, 96, 97% accuracy in all rapid events. Yet here, this guy cannot beat the IM. Okay, it's possible in one game. Let's see at his overall result. But last time he didn't do well either. Alright. But in Chess.com Rapids, he dominates. Dominates. He plays 96% accuracy, kills everybody. And draws guys like, you know, the top 3, yeah? Yeah, that's something that is extremely annoying to see, to be honest. All right. Let's see the pairings. How many games they play today? I have no idea. Actually, let me check. So they played today 4 rounds. No, 5 rounds actually. So the 5th round will start when it will be here 1:20 in the night. It depends. If I'm not sleepy, then I'll probably stay. Okay. Tomorrow they have 4 rounds and 4 rounds. So only today we have 5 rounds. Oh, it's now only 11 rounds. Because in the previous championships it was 15 rounds, okay? It was 5, 5, 5. Probably, I don't know what happened. They're cutting costs or something. Whatever. All right, let's see the boards. What's the difference between Grandmaster and Women Grandmaster? The female title is usually like 100 elo points lower threshold to achieve than 200. Right, my wife is Women's Grandmaster, she's correcting me, she says it's 200 elo difference threshold. For the male Grandmaster you need 2500. And for the female Grandmaster you need only 2300? Really? Okay, there you go. Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much that's it. Alright, Magnus versus Chess.com banned Grandmaster named Kadrich. This Kadrich guy just drew Nepo, I think. And now he's playing Magnus. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, I see people are new to my stream, I guess. I have no commentary about how good of a job is Emil Sutovsky doing with feed because I have no idea what he is doing and what is the description of his job. Thank you, Pavel. Pavel linked you the wiki about my wife. All right. Speaking about my wife, tomorrow me and my wife will do the Fischer random simul again. So you'll be playing against both of us. We'll be alternating moves. All right. That's tomorrow. So instead of covering this rapids, I'll be doing the simul tomorrow. Okay. No, she is not Vera Kamsky. No, she keeps your family name. Because I feel like my family name is like cursed. So I didn't want her to have my curse. All right. Anyway, extremely superstitious here. All right. All right, broadcast split board 31 I found in this link. Actually, very considerate by Lee Chess to do this. Good job. All right, predictions. Kadrich is probably gonna lose. Yeah, this is actually a very interesting matchup. Extremely interesting. This is the rising Russian star. All right, I played against this kid like 5 years ago, the World Rapid Championship. I couldn't beat him. That was 5 years ago. All right. Since then, he is obviously grown up. Yeah. Antipov, the guy who just beat somebody. Yeah. I don't know who. Oh, he beat Oro, I think. Yeah. So Antipov is a staple name also in the Rapids. Considered to be very good. He's playing Vashia, but Vashia is like on a different level. Yeah. So Vashia should win this. Donchenko versus Wei Yi. Toss up. Tari versus Aronian. Aronian wins. Unless he gets caught in the prep, which might happen. If Aronian survives the opening, then he wins. If Tari catches him Aronian in the opening, Tari wins. Yeah. Alrezar versus Advani. I like to see this match because Sadvani seems to be making a comeback in the recent years. Yeah. I remember I played this guy, he was extremely suspicious. I think the only reason they didn't ban him because he was considered to be a youngster. Pretty much. But he was like 5 years ago, 5-6 years ago, he was like playing like a fucking machine on Title Tuesdays, taking critical points from me. And I didn't believe him then. Let's see how he is doing now. Abdusatoro versus Volakitin. Yeah. Okay, the thing about kids, you know, they cheat when they like 12, 13 because they need to win, beat some grandmaster, show that they are, you know, the cool guys, you know. And they should be extremely grateful that a lot of these guys, they're not banned on chess.com. But the point is, you know, kids are like forgiven for all that stuff and their names are not published. So when they get older, you know, they kind of outpace the time period. They now don't cheat. They are very strong, rising, etc., etc. But the point is that, you know, in the past, like most of these kids were cheaters, okay? And they stole points from guys like me, you know, in money events. So while it's one thing where you protect kids like that for their own sake, but what about guys like me, yeah? I don't need protection, obviously, yeah? I mean, I'm struggling with rent and everything. Obviously, I don't need protection, yeah. But of course, let's protect kids, sure. Because they have whole life ahead of them, yeah? Yeah, why not? Screw guys like me, sure. I'm old, I'm gonna die soon, etc., etc., yeah? Alright. I think just completely unfair. That's just my position. Alright, Ibarra versus Dominguez, no idea. You versus Darha. Darha did actually very well recently. So, dark horse. Bologan versus Eric Gacy. I'm gonna root for Bologan because he's a kid player, yeah? He is King's Indian player, King's Indian forever, obviously, and Eric Gacy is super sharp. So this game will be like either immediately over or Eric Gacy flag simulator, pretty much. Oh, Elshan playing Prague. Poor Elshan. Sorry, man. I think you have no chance. Nestor versus Giri. Very interesting. I haven't seen this guy in a long time. Very interesting. No, I just think that there need to be no example, but they need to separate the tournaments. And it's a good thing that Igase stopped playing on Title Tuesdays. It's a good thing. Alright. It's not like news, man. Yeah, but do you think Naka just accuses because nothing happens? Do you think like a top professional player like Nakamura has no reason to accuse somebody of cheating? It's like people ask me like, you Kamsky, you report everybody, you're like maniac, yeah, you're like lost it, yeah. Wow. All right, let's see it. What about the other? Let's keep the other tab open also, okay? So we have two tabs. I'm gonna look at this window. There is a chat here, yeah? Okay, let me put the chat here. But do you know, I'll tell you one thing. If the organization was correct, then such incidents wouldn't even happen, okay? What happens is that the atmosphere is such that nobody knows what's going on. And in such atmosphere, it's extremely easy for anything to pop up, yeah? And I would say the organization should have been such that such incidents don't happen. Accusations are not happening, okay? So you understand where I'm going with that, yeah? All right. And guess what? I reported tank also. I mean, I would tell you that pretty much every youngster, at least in my understanding, I would say that pretty much every youngster on chess.com who ever played, he cheated at least once. Okay? Every youngster, there's pretty much no exceptions. Maybe one or two. But the vast majority, they cheated at least in one or twice. Yeah, Nihal, I don't think he cheated. That's true. Yeah, but he doesn't play a lot. Yeah. He doesn't play a lot, which is good for him. Getting out of this dirt. Not getting involved with these tournaments. Alright, so Fabi plays Sveshnikov, and this is my favorite line for white. Let's see how Murzin plays it. I'm extremely curious. It's actually nothing for white, but it's a fight, okay? It's a fight. It's no draw. Yeah, so Murzin is playing like me, yeah? And now a3 or rook d1. I play rook d1 here and then bishop f3, but yeah, a3 might be a good idea also, yeah. Actually very interesting. Alright, let's see this game. Oh, Kadrich plays Petrov. Actually, very smart choice. Petrov is a very good choice if you want to have solid position, not lose immediately to some prep line. And I'm thinking Magnus is pretty happy because he is not the guy who actually prepares lines and trying to catch people in his home prep. He's not one of those guys. So I think both of them are happy with this position. Black is happy because he's solid worst, but he's not losing immediately. And white is happy because, you know, he can play his game, has small advantage, perfect. Alright. So Antipov playing Berlin versus one of the biggest experts in Berlin, which is Vasily Graf. And I had this position against Vasily Graf in an hour rapid game. It was a big mess. He was better than I was better. But then, of course, I blundered in time trouble, as usual. And I lost, yeah. But it was a big fight, of course. Yeah, the line went something like 97, knight here, knight g6, knight g3, h4, and then h5. Yeah, curious. All right, sharp stuff. Ooh. So, 4 knights with h3 and a3. Fantastic, yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure Tari has analyzed this, so it doesn't look like he's gonna lose this game. Finally, we come to this game, yeah? Guess who is playing London system? I don't know, should I be happy or should I be crying? Because this guy is now using my line against the red team. I have no idea. How many do you think cheat later on? That's the thing. They pretty much all stop at some point, yeah? When they understand that it's not good for them. And they want to develop their own chess strength, yeah? But the problem is, you know, normally what happens, youngster, he plays strong players, he gets learning experience, but usually he gets punished and he loses games, okay? What happens here is that the youngster is learning, and because he's cheating, he's also winning, right? So he's not paying the price for learning, which otherwise is a normal situation. And that's the unfair thing, okay? He's not only learning, but he's also getting paid for it, okay? He's stealing. So that's why I'm so extremely resentful for this. No, you're CM because you should be playing a lot everywhere. Like, speaking of Nihal, when I was traveling the open tournaments with my wife in 16, 17, pretty much we traveled from tournament to tournament to tournament for a year and a half, and take some breaks in between. And what these guys did, along with Abdusatoro, by the way, I remember first time I played him when he was a little kid. It was in Reykjavik Open, okay? and he barely escaped with the draw. He was playing white, yeah. And they were playing from tournament to tournament to tournament to tournament. But the thing about, you know, Indian players, Uzbek players, Kazakh players, is that the school, they don't have to go to school, man. You realize how much of a huge advantage is that compared to the guys, you know, like in Europe, like Vincent Keimer. He got stopped in his chess development. I mean, not stopped, but he delayed his development because he had to go to the school. He had to prepare for the final exams, yeah? He didn't have time to go to all these tournaments. So if you're 16, even you want to improve, you need to start going from tournament to tournament to tournament to tournament, all right? I've said it many times throughout the years I'm streaming. And a lot of people hear me, yeah? Actually, you know, I was thinking maybe I should just be quiet because I'm giving free advice to all these youngsters, yeah? And then they're kicking my ass and taking my prizes. So I'm like, I'm not sure if I'm doing this correctly, you know? Were you saying Nihal completed his studies? Maybe he did, okay? But the way I remember, I saw him playing in open tournaments. In 1917, 1916, he was playing from open tournament to another open tournament to another open tournament. So I don't know what he is saying. Maybe he did complete later. Maybe they do have this option where he completes it later, okay? I mean, pretty much there is such a thing. So I'm telling you what I saw with my own eyes, okay? So whatever. If you don't believe me, that's your option. Okay, so let's go back for a second. All right, advantage. Oh yeah, this f4 plan. Lady of f5. So looks pretty drawish. Murzin is gonna play very solidly against Fabi, obviously. Oh yeah, see this line, yeah? I told you. E6, all right, and white is winning. Yeah, you don't play Berlin against MFL. I highly, I don't recommend it. You're playing Berlin against one of the biggest experts. And considering Aronian played it all his life and Aronian is his closest friend, it's a double no. All right. All right, Aronian versus Tari. Yeah, Tari is worse. I don't know what he's doing, but he's now lost. If Aronian finds bishop knight h4 and bishop h3, he's gonna win the game, pretty much. I'm pretty sure he will find it. All right, let's go back to this game. Yeah, this is why I don't play c5 with black. I try usually to get at least b5 first and then c5. So this is extremely interesting. Yeah, so white is better. The bishop is open. You can see the difference in the bishops, yeah? This bishop is dumb, completely shunted, and white's bishop is very strong. Advantage white. The big problem is how much of an advantage is it, yeah? Bishop c1 looks good here. If black managed to trade stuff, then this pawn might be weak. Knight d6, a fighting move, yeah? Not bad. This is actually a huge mistake. Huge mistake. But let's see if... Alireza is extremely tactically sharp player. So, even the simple take on bishop f4 gives white huge advantage because this knight is a pain in the ass. And if black takes, then this pawn is here. So, but knight f7 is, I don't know, it's very hard to see. I'm curious, will he see it? And Valakitin, he is worse, yeah? Yeah, Valakitin is worse. Andrucha. Davai. Okay, Regasi versus Bologan. Come on, Regasi. You really want to play this line against Bologan? Okay. Not smart. I don't think it's smart, but okay. Who am I to argue? Grishuk is slightly worse, but he's fine. Dlugi Ivanchuk. If you guys don't know it, Dlugi was considered to be as talented as Ivanchuk is. Okay. I think they're like very similar in year, in age. Very interesting. Alright, but I want to see this game, yeah? I want to see this game. This is the best game. You really want to play Berlin against MFL now? Okay. Okay, 2017, 2016, wherever, man. Gelfand's position? Is he here? Svein, Dudin, Lenderman, Hans Niemann. I don't see Gelfand here. Oh yeah, there is Kabalia. Okay, but Kabalia, Gelfand. Okay, Hans is winning, yeah? Like, what happened? Like, Black is playing total crap. Like, what the hell? Alright. Kabalia, Gelfand, you know, these guys like know each other. Wow. Actually, close to equal. Wow. Wow. Boris playing long castle and e5. Like he's young guy. Respect. Alright. Alright, critical position actually. So which knight is better, d4 or d5? You don't take here. The reason you don't take here is because you open the bishop. And you cannot win this pawn. Alright, black is better. So knight c3 and then hope for a 5 miracle. Maybe. So Alireza is counting knight of 7 obviously. That's pretty much the only explanation. I'm pretty sure he's calculating this. Thank you, Mr. Mao. Well, Pierce is a fighting weapon. It's what you play if you want to play for a win with black. Okay? Nepo is actually playing versus Liang, but... And we also see Pierce, yeah? Yeah, but this is extremely strong system for white. Yeah, I would recommend the system for white to play something like this. Because once you trade that bishop on g7, white is always a little bit better. Yeah, and e5, this is like the heart and soul how white plays, because you get to the heart of the position. If black gets e5 in, or c5 and locks this pawn here and bishop here, then black is fine. Okay. If you manage to play e5, then you go for an attack. See? One move and it's a mistake. That's Spears. Okay. Also inaccurate, but not bad. Very interesting game. I remember when I played Nepo in one game with Rapid, I played actually Alekhine with him to get him out of the prep and get him out of his favorite scotch. And I managed to beat him in Rapid. It was some Russian Rapid game, team championship. So it was a crazy game. He was not happy. I played a lot of times with Nepo. Before he became Nepo and before he, you know, he played World Chess Championship matches, etc., etc. All right, let's go back. Bishop to e4. Wow. Okay, this move I did not consider. Take on d6 is actually advantage, yeah? So he thought for a long time, and he played this bad move. Alright, I don't know why Bologan misplayed this. Yeah, this doesn't seem correct. Actually, first line, but the natural reaction is to take on d5 and he should have followed it, yeah? This is absolutely, that's what he wanted to play. And then for some reasons he decided to not to play it, but you cannot do this. If you want to play something, you should follow it up, okay? You cannot just stop. White has compensation here because black king is too open and it's difficult to develop this king side. But if you play like this, black is extra pawn up, he's gonna win, he's gonna lose, yeah. If you're gonna lose in glory, just go sacrifice stuff, man. Just go blazing. Here, 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 here. So, quite a bit of calculation here, yeah? Yes, actually very interesting. Daniel Darha is my teammate. He is my teammate. So I'm rooting for Daniel. He was second in the European Championship, by the way, after Injic. Fantastic result for him. So, speaking of this ultra bullet stuff, Mr. Jad, the playing bullets, you know, in the old days, playing blitz was considered to be extremely bad for your chess education and health if you were a young player. Okay? Playing ultra bullets and bullets is even worse, because the thinking habit and the calculation habit it develops is all wrong. So, they might be getting this, if you aha, yeah? But in terms of chess, these guys are shooting themselves in the foot. And this is why these guys are not improving. Alright? I said it before, I'll say it again. Bullet and blitz, there is the reason why in the old days young people were prohibited from playing blitz. And if the teacher finds you're playing blitz, they actually are entitled to fire you as a student because you're not doing the good thing. Alright? So keep that in mind. Which also partially responds to the point that people were saying why certain people are not on Chess.com. Because playing those title Tuesdays, blitz, has a huge risk factor, okay? Huge risk factor. Because you want to be a world champion in classical chess. You want to get ELO, yeah? Those you get playing in real tournaments, OTB, alright? So, what is this position? I think black is fine here, yeah? If he finds rook e6, if he finds queen e6, rook f6, black is very safe. I'm pretty sure he'll find it. And then rook e4, rook d6, bishop d2, king f7, rook a e1. And white has two rooks and a bishop, which is very strong. But black knight on d5 is untouchable. Alright? And if that knight is alive, then white has no way into black's position. So this looks equal. He's not the only one who is not playing online chess. As I said, Nihal doesn't play much. And Erigesi also doesn't play much. Because they're focusing on their classical chess, and they're correct. Alright, Kadrish is getting killed, right? Not the easy game. Knight h6 and bishop f4. Wow. I don't know, Andromeda, if you can hear me, but usually people here take on h6, yeah? But in fact, after this, it's still very, very dangerous. Incredible. The famous, you guys saw this in the first round game. Remember where this guy lost it after queen c8, bishop h3? Same idea, yeah? Whenever you have h6 and bishop here, there is always this idea. So, thematic, check. Critical position. Critical position. It's still not easy to win this. The reason knight e4 is played, so you remove this defender. Okay. This bishop is closed, and the opposite color bishops extremely dangerous for black. Okay, because black has no counter to this bishop, and this bishop is pretty bad. So Fabi is in kind of a danger. So let's see. Aronian, centralization, hitting the weaknesses, good old classical chess. Abdusatorov wins. Why? Oh, he's playing white, okay. All right, let's go back. Show me the speed. Dude, if you don't like what I'm saying, nobody holds you in this channel, man. I'm just saying what I think, and I speak the truth, the way I see it, right? Maybe I'm not saying they didn't totally play, yeah? I said that they don't play that much. 17,000, 5,000, okay. I haven't seen them on Title Tuesday for this year a lot. They played a lot in the past, maybe. Okay, maybe they play some bullets, some practicing games which I don't see. I don't know. But on Title Tuesdays, I don't see them much. But the point is, are you here to just, fact check everything I say on my channel and then try to, I don't know, to show me that you're like this cool fact checker? I don't need the fact checker. This is a streaming channel. It's not a fact channel or something, okay? So if you have nothing better to do than try to, refute what I'm saying, then maybe find something more useful to do, okay? There was some veggies, broccoli. My wife does excellent veggies. I need to be careful what I eat because, after playing 20, 30 years of chess and traveling, what suffers the most is your gut. Because you're always traveling, your body is under stress, it has to adjust. And when you're in strange places or you eat restaurant food, it's pretty much fried stuff. So your gut, your stomach takes a huge hit. All right. So be nice to your stomach. And then I ate a lot of fast food in the US when I was in college. And when I went to graduate school, I was illiterate in this matter. And now, thank God, I'm not eating that junk anymore. Yeah. Wow. Wrong move by white. Now black is better. Yeah, white might actually lose this game because this pawn is becoming weaker. So it's this, then knight here, and then this, yeah? Yeah, black is winning. So, Alireza might fall to Raunak Sadvani. He had a close to winning position and he chickened out. That's what happens. In such sharp positions, if you don't follow through, you can easily become worse. Okay? And that's what happened. Wow. Okay. All right, let's see. Darha is... oh, he's worse too. Oh my god. Erigasi versus Bologan. Erigasi is winning. How's Eshan doing? Oh, he's surviving. Impressive. Giri is not winning. Another surprise. Yet another Pirts. Wow. You guys see this, yeah? A lot of Pirts. A lot of Pirts. Grab the pawn. That's my man. King D2. King E1. Everybody back. Wow. I like that. That's ballsy, man. And if you take here, then knight g5. That's absolutely incredible chess, to be honest. Actually, Dubov beats Aravind. That's actually... Oh, another Catalan masterpiece by Dubov. Another Catalan masterpiece. Okay, okay, this is obvious win. This looks equal. Sindarov is a little bit better. Mahidov versus Sarana is a draw. And Lugi versus Ivanchuk. Ivanchuk is better, but Lugi might hold out. Bortnik wins with his pet Alekhine probably. Okay, close. Close. Naroditsky. Naroditsky is much better. Kabali Gelfand, I'm not surprised. Swain versus Jacobson. The famous Jacobson dude who got banned. Alright. Lenderman, Neiman wins. Wins. Of course, Sivian. Sivian should be winning, yes. Shankland is 94. He's better. Alright, Magnus wins, yeah? So let's see the end. Yeah, Magnus is a monster. He found this idea, yeah? In 96. Wow. Man, Magnus is Magnus, yeah? And after this, he is lost. Looks very simple, right? Incredibly simple, yet so complicated. Yeah, as I said, Fabi is in danger. You think should main Pierce then? Yeah, it's actually not bad. Well, everybody knows Magnus is good at chess. Sometimes he is just good, but sometimes he is just amazingly good. Okay? And he sees stuff in seconds which people will take like at least like a good 5-10 minutes to find, if they find it. Right. Thoughts on the not long ago Naroditsky stuff? Complicated. Complicated. And not fully resolved, by the way. But I hope that they just left it alone for holidays at least. Yeah. If I had to choose between Naroditsky and Kramnik's opinion, I would choose Kramnik because I have huge respect was somebody who was the only player in the world to beat Garry Kasparov ever, and whose chess understanding is vast and you know, and everything related to it. And Fabi made a mistake, and he's gonna lose because gf6, take on g6. Is it so obvious? No. Because rook takes on f6, yeah? Rook takes on f6. But there's 92 check first. So what's going on? Take. But there is no time because rook on f7 is hanging, yeah? My god, this is critical position. Okay, so Hikaru wins. Good job. Tyrese h3 backfired? No, it didn't. What backfired was he didn't have a game plan after that. He actually had the equal position, but then he misplayed it. Okay. So gf6, bishop f6, take on g6, queen h3, bishop h3. Even this slow move is good enough, apparently. Wow. See? Sveshnikov, double-edged weapon. Especially the way Fabi played it, extremely double-edged. He was trying to set up this complicated position, but in the end, he's just much worse. f6, huge threat. Yeah, trade the queens, bishop comes here. Huge threat. So he needs to move the queen. Where? Or the rook. Maybe. Yeah, probably he'll move the rook. But then you have to count for this, and then rook here, yeah. So, I don't know. Oh, he took on f5. Going down in the blaze of glory. Trying to, bishop e5 is coming or something. Yeah, f6 and rook h3 is winning immediately. Again, not the easiest choice, but I would not be surprised if this Mursin guy finds it because he is pretty good. Not the best move. Bishop e5 must be played. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't play f6. f6 just wins immediately. Closes the bishop, yeah. Now bishop e4 must be played. I don't understand why this is not played instantly. Should be played instantly. What is there to think? Grab the pawn, protect this pawn, and set up defense here. Move the queen, f6. This is not blitz. Raunak is just crushing Alireza. That's not insane. I mean, Raunak is showing why he is improved lately and why he has been, you know, a good player. His recent results, you know, he showed that he is improving finally. So let's see. It doesn't eliminate everything I said before about him, but kids usually have the tendency to get stronger as they mature. Mistake. Rook a1. It's kind of crazy why White lost this, to be honest. Yeah, and Fabi actually can survive this. Maybe he can even win this. No, but whoa, what? Why king h8? Why king h8? Oh, he was afraid of knight f6, yeah? Probably. No, but this is just worse, yeah? Although, what is the threat? To be honest, I'm not sure actually what is the threat here. It takes balls to play rook a1, king g2 here. But it does look correct. It takes massive balls to take on a1. Man. Well, you have only one move, yeah? And now, queen h5 with the idea of queen h7, knight e7. Apparently this is also good. It's actually also winning. Wow. Wow. And I am crushing Jordan Van Forest. Van Forest hasn't shown much results lately. His only result was he won the Vikings tournament, right? I don't recollect. Well, looks like queen f3. Or king h3 actually, yeah, first. Yeah. Fabi is trying to survive. It's not easy. Ooh, so passive. And now queen f8 is fine. Yeah, he's gonna survive. I mean, like, why would you... Oh, this was bad. My god. f6, come on. f6 is just wins, no? Alright, this one also is good. f6 is coming. Queen a1 must be played. I mean, you have to... Yeah, you have to play this. So the thing is check, and what is that? f6, king h6, queen d2. Trying to get the queen to g7 and king to f5. If white can get the king to f5, he wins. If he can't... Huh. Well... Well, he's creating the loft for the king, yeah? King g7, KG move, I like it. I like it. And if king e4, then what's... Yeah, but queen b2 obviously. Queen g1, king f8, yeah, you lose the pawn. No, king e4, come on. Man, Fabi is getting older. King e4. My god, what queen c3? Jesus Christ, man. f6, queen d6, very strong, but not so easy to play. King d5, check, check. Looks like a draw. Queen d1 back, queen c3 and f6. Wow. Yeah, it's complicated, yeah. It's not simple. Okay, queen h1, queen e4 actually, but queen h7, yeah. Well, queen h1 must be played. There is no other move. Come on. Queen a1. Queen a1 maybe. Queen a1. Queen a1, c5, yeah? White wants to play this. If he gets c5, then black is lost. Okay, he's not lost. Well, yeah, this looks good. And very interesting move. Very, very interesting move. Oh my god. What? Oh my god, Fabi, come on. Knight d5, knight b4, white is winning. What the fuck? How could you play queen d4? Jesus. This is just... my god. In the old days, Fabiano would defend this position, maybe even win this with black. Time flies, man. You just completely lost. You only need the knight to block this pawn, and then you push these two guys and you win. It is a difficult position, I agree, but he survived the worst. And that's probably when he relaxed, yeah. Now either pawn moves, and it's a win. The reason it's a win because white has this trick, okay? He must play this. It's still f7 king, e7 king here. Completely lost. Yep. Told you. Morzin. Not simple. Aronian wins. So, Sadvani, finally. Strong upset. Rigesi wins. Dubov wins. Giri is still playing. Okay, win for Giri. Giri is one of the best technical players in the world. Sindarov beats Moroni. And Vasily beats Dlugi. Nice. Neiman wins. Wait, where is the Nodrebek? Ah, there he is. He won this game, yeah. No, but you must play knight f4 here, yeah? I mean, you cannot play this. Come on, man. Okay, knight f4 here, yeah. 3. Pawn should be here to protect these squares, yeah? From knight d6 or something. The question is, I mean, pretty sure he was looking at queen c8. You need the queen here. But it's not so simple. Because this knight is key, yeah? So white is close to winning here. And once this move played, black is lost, yeah? Pretty much. Pretty much is lost. Alright. So what happened in this game? Black is better. Wow. Okay, if he takes here, then there is bishop e7, I get it. So rook c7 first line. Yeah, but you take with a knight, yeah? Should be taken with the knight. Well, he thought this knight might go to e4, g4, so that's actually understandable. But you must take this knight. You must immediately remove the blockader. Immediately. Oh, he missed this line. This is even better. And it's just completely equal because you have this move. And you get this pawn, yeah, in your side. Because this knight on d4, see this guy? He does everything. Advantage white. Not easy to win though. Not easy to win, but should be okay. This is nice game. Zemlyansky beat Wesley So. Okay. Yeah, I actually played this line for white. I don't know why Wesley plays this. This is actually not a good line for white. And fantastic result for Zemlyansky, by the way. Yeah, at this point, white is lost, yeah. Black is better, yeah. I actually got outplayed completely. Outplayed by this 24.95 guy. The 27.39 guy got outplayed by 24.94. Yeah, but that's the kids, yeah. Free training on Chess.com, playing top players for last 3 years. That can do it. I believe you. So, no more questions about Zemlyansky. The guy is real, yeah. Finally, he grew up. Salim beat this guy. Yeah, this guy is still a lot of questions for him. Yeah, this is the reason why I loved Grunfeld when I was younger. Fighting opening. Easy to get advantage with black if white just does nothing. It was actually a really well played game by black. Nice. Take, check, and if you this, then take, and bishop d3. Yeah. Very strong. Very, very strong. Okay, Lazaic wins. This guy beats this guy. Yeah, this guy is another one of those highly sus players. But okay, you know, it's not my job. It's not my job to catch cheaters or not, thank God. And the queen got trapped, yeah? I am. Sapenko wins. Tank loses to Agopian. Oh my God. And you play my opening. How dare you lose in my opening, man? Yeah, white is better. How can you lose here? What? Queen e2, correct. Okay, so it's equal. Why would you play this? Why would you double your pawns and give black potential pass pawn, man? This is what happens when you play too many bullets. Okay. This. Oh. And now it's white king that feels the heat, yeah? Everything falls. this move. Bishop g7 and a2 is coming. All right. All right, what did I miss? Oh. I mean, it's a dead draw. Oh. Oh, he found a win. How the hell did that happen? It's a dead draw. How did he... Yeah, 93. Why knight h2? But why is it losing? Oh my god, this is beautiful. It's a beautiful win, yeah? I'm pretty sure Nihal probably knew this. This is some kind of a study or something. Yeah, pretty sure Nihal knew this. It's fantastic, yeah? If knight moves, check, and then pawn moves, and then tempo, and he wins. Beautiful. Yeah, it's actually a study. Guys, this is nice pattern, remember it, okay? Important. Important endgame. I guess all games finished, yeah? Inchich lost, man. Damn. Lost to an FM. Oh, he lost to this guy. This guy was, I remember a couple of years ago, he was extremely sus. I think I reported him quite a few times. Everybody's playing this line, man. Like, what the... Come on, guys. You can learn your own lines, yeah? Why take my lines? And it didn't help you. It did not help you. This is very bad. Yeah, b6, yeah. b6, fine. b6 and then d4, c5, and then e5, yeah. Why would you allow this? Okay, this, but this is advantage white, obviously. Oh, he misplayed it. Just take the bishop. Wow. And suddenly white has compensation, yeah? In the middle of nowhere. Yeah, you have to play rook c8 and you have to trade the opponent's active pieces, okay? You must. He did it this way, but now this file and now this king is wide open. And this is, I think it was just a blunder, yeah? Yeah, I think this was just a blunder. He just blundered this, and rook f7. My god. Nice game by this kid. Nepo beat the Liang guy. Alright, what else we got? Salem wins, we saw this game. Blue Baum. Lamasov Semyon was not the kid from Russia. Jeffrey, Drew, Ahanyan, they play each other on chess.com all the time. Li Kwang was probably upset after the previous game. Sipenko won. We saw the Akobian game, yeah. Actually, they're providing live coverage of all the games, which is kind of nice. Kirill won. Eric Rosen winning on the 45th board. Beating a grandmaster. Good job. Let me see. Yeah, this guy, that's this guy. Yeah, he played this line against me all the time. Yeah, you kind of need to play c4 at some point. Don't allow these pawns to be blocked. Alright, so it should be a draw. However, endgame was obviously better for black because bishop is absolutely dumb. Louis Pink. Okay. Cool. All right, what do we got? No boards yet. Hey Cheslav, what's up? Salam is a nice guy, yes, and he is a very strong player. Eric Rosen beating GM. Cool. Yeah, European champion lost to an FM, but this FM is extremely talented. Yeah, because I remember I was reporting him like 2 years ago, many times. A lot of American youngsters are very strong. But because they have to do high school, because they have to travel to Europe to play in chess tournaments, because there are not enough tournaments in the USA, usually after high school they're faced with the choice to play chess or pursue a normal profession. Guess what choice most of the people get? Yeah, take whatever. They go stable, they go university, etc., etc. Guys, this is my favorite chocolate. My wife buys it me sometimes. It's in the form of the heart, but it's also like artisan. It's artisan chocolate. Fantastic. So, an artisan special, handmade chocolate in the form of a heart. Yeah. Awesome. Wow. Yeah. Тебе спасибо, солнышко моя. Давай, ночка моя. Ой, даже жалко такое кушать вообще.
Мне как-то подарили шоколад в виде шахмат.
Да. Ну, надо сцену скушать же. Yeah. I'm saying sometimes, you know, there's such nice chocolates, it's like you want to keep them, yeah, instead of eating them. Alright, this dude in Gleb is also playing on Chess.com lately. Dick, another... Okay, these two guys played each other on Chess.com a lot. Andreasyan and Aranyan, two Armenian players playing each other. Interesting. That was a very good observation, Mr. Judd. Dominguez getting older, and Hans is getting more mature and stronger. It's a matter of time before Dominguez gets replaced. The question, by whom? Okay. So, good questions. Because right now I see Sivian, he's been steadily improving over the last couple of years, showing good results in rapid events on Chess.com. But he's not as popular as Hans Niemann, obviously. Yeah. So, this Safarli guy is a protege of Mamedyanov, okay? He's not bad. It's kind of nice to see him here, but he's playing Prague. Lenderman versus Abdusatorov. I'm gonna vote for Lenderman. You know, this guy actually saved me. When I was living on the streets in New York, he actually allowed me to spend one night in his place. Yeah. So I'm gonna root for him, obviously. Erigasi versus Sivian. Fire versus water. Extremely interesting match. Guys, we have Vasily Manchuk on board 10. Go, Vasil. Go, Vasil. Obviously, he is number one player that I am rooting for in this event. Obviously. Okay? There are so many players now playing in the US events who went to different universities, programs recently. There's like huge competition. I'd stop caring. You know? Murzin versus Bortnik. Murzin just beat Caruana. Huge feat, by the way. Lu Shanglei versus Sadvani. I would bet on Bortnik. Extremely tricky, extremely experienced. Yes. Tanito versus Naru. Mr. Fresine, nice to see you. Donchenko versus Nakamura. If you guys remember, Donchenko recently tied in an open tournament in the US. He's also, that's the guy I was talking about. He's now studying in the US. And he tied for the first place with Fabiano in some recent open event. I don't remember where. So he's playing Nakamura, but okay, Naka is gonna absolutely destroy him, obviously. Medyarov versus Lamasov. Lamasov is another Chess.com regular. Lazavik versus Grishuk. Extremely interesting. Extremely interesting. So Lazavik must have won his something, yeah? Okay, what else? Woodward, Robson versus Zemlyansky. Okay. Gelfand versus Bai. And Jacobson versus Meyer. Interesting. A lot of interesting pairings, by the way. A lot of interesting pairings. Okay. Fabi and Alireza both lost, sitting next to each other, next to Yusupenko. European champion, board 37. It's only the start of the tournament still, okay? A little bit too early to say. But the experienced people, obviously they understand the importance of every half a point. See, Magnus is sitting on this board because he drew actually in the first round, right? Remember I told you he has his own separate board. I mean, it's kind of wrong, actually, you know? It's kind of wrong because he should be like sitting where all the people who drew, they should be there, yeah? But they keep putting him on the top board because he's publicity, yeah? But if you do things like this, then is it really a sporting event or is it a show? It's just, you know, I just think that, you know, the element of being fair sport is kind of now subject to, you know, publicity stuff. Okay? I mean, the difference is, like, imagine, if you have to play Magnus, you have to be on the stage. Yeah, everybody is looking at your game. You feel this intense pressure, okay? Now, if Magnus and the other guys, they would be playing where they normally should play, the other guy might actually have a chance because he is in his element. Anyway, maybe I'm just, you know, being a little bit grumpy, but I think it's a little bit wrong, this. Obviously, you guys all remember the stories how Magnus had access, exclusive access to the VIP room in these events, okay? Everybody had to, you know, to wait in between the rounds, standing, you know, no seating, no drinks, nothing. And this guy, because he is Magnus, he had his own room, drinks, food, everything. Okay, huge advantage actually, extremely unfair. Finally, some people complained and then they opened the VIP lounge to top grandmasters, not to everybody, I think. But, you know, obviously he was getting this treatment before, yeah. So, we'll see. To say Magnus didn't earn special treatment is insane. To say otherwise is actually more insane because this is sport. Everybody should be put into fair, same conditions. And if you say the sport deserves different treatment of the players, then this is no longer a sport. So, which one of us is insane? You would literally give no shits if Magnus wasn't playing. Well, and nobody cares about what you think, actually. Why? Because I would say that a lot of people would be actually happy if he wasn't playing, because they would get a lot more chances to win the prize. The difference is that the player who wins the tournament without Magnus, would he be really called, would be really fair to call him the World Rapid Blitz champion? Probably not. But then again, we remember that Magnus actually was the one who refused to defend his title in the classical chess, and that's why we have people like Gukesh being world champion. Alright? So, when you have big title, you have huge responsibility. And if you use that title to claim certain advantages in the sport event, guess what that begets? Alright, what's going on? Alright, let me check what's going on. Vasily Graf played this against me recently in a rapid game. In this tournament we had Corporate European Championship. I actually drew him as white here. I took on d4, queen d5, knight c3, that's what I played. So Aronian and Andreasen, they know each other pretty well. Landerman versus Abdusatorov. Abdusatorov playing g6. Good fight. Dominguez versus Niemann. Niemann is not playing Berlin. Surprise. Interesting. Boring. Potentially fun. Potentially fun. Fun? Okay. This is... could be fun. Here, I have no idea why the game hasn't started. Vasily is playing like me. This is what I play with black against d3. And then I play g6, bishop g7 here. Yeah. I'm not your bro, alright? I'm like older than you, probably like at least 28, 30 years. That's the problem I have with the modern generation. They refer to the teacher as bro. Alright, maybe you can go to your high school and tell your professor, bro. Or you go to your university, and if this progressive professor, maybe you call him bro. But I'm not your bro, man. Alright, we're just looking at the overall boards right now because fun. Let's see here. B6. Interesting. Alright. Ooh, King's Indian with G3, Knight A5 line. Wow. The Dutch with King F8. Very, very interesting. I mean, as a Dutch player, I'm excited about this game. Okay, b5. Cool. This is like probably a theory, yeah. Boring Italians, boring English, nothing. Alright, not so many interesting games here. So let's go back here. Alright, so Dick Bogdan versus Vasher looks like a draw. Dudin is trying to play safe. Magnus is trying to juice up the position. And Abdusatorov going for this hedgehog with bishop g7 and d5 in one move. And I almost beat Landerman once in similar setup with black in the World Open. Landerman is in for a rough ride, obviously, in this game. Niemann playing classical Spanish, blah blah. I'm trying to find an interesting game here. Dubov. Yeah, he doesn't have a choice really. He plays Queen's Gambit. His opponent is trying to dry up the position and just make a draw, I guess. Benjamin Bok is late. Yeah, this bishop a4 c4 plan here is actually pretty famous. It's not bad, especially against g6, all right? And I think black has to play knight d4 here at some point. Don't remember where. Okay, third line. Yeah, so this is a good theoretical, good strategic fight. Yeah, I remember this guy plays a lot on Chess.com, and obviously I played him a lot, similar lines. So I'm curious. I don't think Vasily knows this. Pretty much I trained this guy in this line. I think I played this guy so many times, this system. Yeah. Alright. A little bit scary for Vasily. I hope he outplays him later. Alright. What's going on? Bortnik what? Oh, do we have only 10 boards, right? Okay, give me a second. Moors in Bortnik. 4 knights. Bishop d3. Okay, nothing special. I want to see this game. Sadvani, prepared for this tournament. You know, you can easily tell who has prepared for this tournament specifically, right? Specifically, 94. That's what I play as well. Slav Schlechter by Tanito. Man, you know who loves playing Slav Schlechter? Me. Who played thousands of games on Chess.com playing this line? Me. Thousands of games on Lichess? Me. Thousands of games, 10,000s of games on ICC? Me. Many tournament games in top tournaments? Also me. I think I have such a huge, actually, I don't understand it, but I'm looking at the openings that a lot of American players play. I must say I probably have a huge effect on American chess. Okay, huge. So it's kind of nice. Yeah, this is a problem for black. Alan Pichot is actually a very good player. A5. That b6 square, potentially. And I want to see this game. What was this? C5. G6. All right. I'm pretty sure Naka saw this line before. Something. This structure is pretty famous in many openings, so no surprise. All right. Bishop a2, rook d1. I like my rooks rook a d1 and rook fe1 because this doesn't actually work, but in this position he wants to play d5. So black is thinking, white is prepared. Mamedov is a little bit worse, and I want to see this game. All right. So Lazavik prepares something new for this event. Yeah, he usually plays Berlin or like some classical Spanish. I haven't seen him play this line before. Interesting. All right. The knight f8, knight g6 idea. I think I invented it in this line. Actually, casually, or some blitz game. Because I don't play this with black. Because no blitz games goes noticed, and somebody else played it, and then another person played it, and then somebody famous played it, and that's how it goes, yeah. So it doesn't matter who played it, whatever. The fact it's there. Okay, so this looks like a draw. This guy just wants a draw, but if you're playing for a draw with Magnus Carlsen, you're gonna lose, man. I'll take that back. In the first round, this guy also played for a draw. He actually made a draw, yeah? But that guy was an American GM, youngster, very talented. Yeah. Let's see how this Dudin does. Can he make a draw versus Carlsen? See what they do? They understand that, you know, they play Carlsen and they try to make a draw against him. This is the strategy that you encounter in a lot of open tournaments, okay? When you play lower rated players, they play extremely solid lines and they want to make a draw versus you, okay? And it's very difficult to do anything about it with black. And that's how you lose a lot of rating points. That's how I lost all my rating points after I stopped being invited into elite round robin events. And I started playing open tournaments, and then my rating went down from 27, probably 40 or 50 to currently I'm at 26.05. All right. But okay, I would say it stayed at 26.85, 26.90 level for a long time, but then I just gave up. All right, so there is a big problem with ratings these days. There is a new coming FIDE rating, I don't know what they call it, reform. All right, apparently Lenderman is playing very safe, and I'm not sure if Abdusatorov has a lot of experience playing this line. Well, he's a smart kid, he'll figure it out. Mr. I Move Wood. Now you sound like another guy who came to my channel was trying to criticize everything I say. Hey, Wonder, yeah. Yes, I saw. Prepare for this tournament and now playing well. That's what you should do. Usually that's what happens when relatively unknown people enter the event and nobody knows them. Okay, they surprise. It's pretty normal, especially if these guys are very strong. Okay, Shankland advantage. Wait, how's Vasily doing? Ooh, super sharp. F6. 5 makes sense. Yeah, Vasily is playing extremely sharp and his opponent makes a mistake. Good for Vasily. Good for Vasily. Critical position. Absolutely critical. H6, so queen e8 or take on d4. They look same. Even according to the computer, they evaluation the same. But the whole game flows completely different in each line. My god, crazy. Alright, let's go back. Endgame with Magnus. White is extremely solid. Difficult to win for black, but I don't expect anything less from Magnus. It was difficult for him to win in the first round because there were a lot of exchange pieces, okay? And he had only knight and 2 rooks to work with against bishop and 2 rooks. It's nothing to work with, okay? Here you have a lot of pawns, a lot of pieces, a lot of play. So he can win here, okay? Levon has bishop pair, always a dangerous weapon in his hands. Yeah, allowing bishop g5, it's kind of tricky. Yeah, queen f8 should be played, obviously. You need to get rid of the spin. Yeah, but Landerman is extremely solid player, okay? Extremely solid player. So I'm curious about this game, actually. Neiman versus Dominguez. The theoretical line has finished. Dominguez knows his Spanish theory like one of the best. He's one of the best specialists in the Spanish game, period. So white is better. And now Hans has to survive. Not an easy task, to be honest. All right, let's see. Sevian, black, Erigasi, white. Sevian is surprised in the opening. And he's down on time. Well, now we know who is the favorite, yeah? 10 minutes on the clock is way too much in this position. Prague is fine, but he's calculating this line, obviously, yeah? And he needs to give up this pawn, which no normal chess player wants to give up his central pawn. Yeah, that's the h5 game, yeah? White is extremely solid. Actually, white is better. The problem with h5 that then you can really not you cannot castle here, man. And you cannot really castle here, so where does your king go? Problem, alright? White king is also in the same boat, but you can kind of castle here. Because the center is going to be broken wide open, and there is, I don't think this attack works. But in a rapid game, anything is possible. So Vasily is still thinking, giving time odds. All right. Sadvani is pressing with white. Very nice position for white, actually. And yeah, I played this line against Dani and Naroditsky like so many times. So, and we can see, yeah, Dani knows how to fight the system. This is the problem for black when white plays b4, because c6 is then passive. The idea usually in Grunfeld for black is to play c5. But if white gets b4 in, you don't get c5. Maximum you can do is get e5 in, but then these two pawns will be hamstrung by these two pawns. So advantage white. So the grandmaster at work for playing white here versus still interesting. Nepo, big fight. A little bit better for white, but very solid position for black. Extremely solid. As long as black doesn't trade this bishop, black should be okay theoretically. Yeah. Duda is thinking, because there is no immediate d5, but how to improve your position, yeah? If you play knight e5, then knight c6 is possible. Right, I want to see this game. Grishuk is down to 4 minutes, my god. He's obviously calculating d4. But you cannot give guys like Lazarevic so much advantage, yeah? Crazy. Yeah, Zemlyansky is in his preparation for sure. I remember I saw this position aligned like many times on Chess.com Title Tuesdays. Probably even by this guy. Alright. When I look at the board, my chat is closed, okay? So I don't see the chat. My TT friend? Who is my TT friend? If you're trying to imply something, just be direct and say it, okay? Dude, what's the point of calling things passive, active, whatever, okay? You play whatever works, okay? It doesn't matter whether it's passive or not passive as long as it gives you results. And Schlachter nobody played, and I analyzed it, and I got a lot of points with it. So you can call it passive. I don't give a fuck, man. It gave me so many fucking points in top tournaments. I'm very happy with it. All right. Again, you can play pretty much any opening these days as long as you analyze them well and you're prepared. Okay. There is no such thing as, you know, bad opening, good opening. You know, the only bad opening is the one that you didn't look at. All right. Okay. There are some unlucky openings. I'll give you that. Like the French. I tried French against Topalov and I got extremely unlucky. And then I played the game against Kuryakin and I got winning position. But it was complicated position and it didn't flow with my style well. You know, you have to choose openings which suit your style. All right. You can pick a good opening, but if it doesn't suit your style and you have difficulty understanding what to do later in the game, it's not going to bring you points, okay? And then if the opening doesn't give you points, then it's probably you shouldn't play it. All right. Post-Euro versus Jordan is interesting, okay. Huh. Well, only you can learn what your style is, yeah? You're the one playing. I don't know. The one you didn't look at and the Benoni. Which one? Man, Jesus Christ. Just say it already, huh? We were grown-ups here. My God. Alright. Magnus is a little bit better, but why is he running low on time? I don't get it. Okay, it's probably wrong clock or something. Because, yeah, I see same positions. Okay, the game translation probably is messed up. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Because we looked at the same positions that was like 10 minutes ago. So the broadcast is like messed up. Alright? Yeah, I think there's a problem with the broadcast or something. Yeah. People saying the chat is Lichess behind. Yes, it is. And it could be very well, you know, organization fault. Could be very well be. Because we are behind. Whose favorite for this tournament is Vasily Ivanchuk. He is my number one pick. What? Naturlich, yeah? We don't get moves and then boom, a whole shitload of them appears. Yeah, c4, but c4, bishop b4 check. Okay, but... Yeah, but if you give Sevian pawns, he will take them and then he'll convert them. So, Eric Gacy is gambling here. Sevian is really good calculator and he is great defender. I don't think they played each other much before. Alright, so this is draw. Alright, that looks more. Yeah, and Magnus has 11 minutes. That sounds more. Now this knight needs to be here. Yeah. So how he will put it there? It's -1 already for Magnus. Yeah, he's gonna win this. I told you. Yeah. Like I like why? What the fuck is White is doing with this? All these squares, man. Horrible. All right. Andreasyan is actually doing not a bad job defending. But he needs to find now the right move. Yeah, he's looking at queen d3. I can guarantee you that he's looking at this. He's pretty much looking at this. And the problem is if bishop e3, then what? How do you protect this thing? Oh, 95, yeah, 95. That's the trick. Oh, oh, then queen d3 works. Yeah, bishop e3, 95, black wins. Nice. All right. And Lenderman is doing his thing. Yeah. Outplaying this kid. Abdusatorov, I don't think you know who Lenderman is. Okay, now you'll know. Okay. Yep. Looks equal. Actual extra pawn for whites. Neiman is in for a lot of problems. We saw this. Draw. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? What happened? Oh, he took on t4, c5, 28 and 95. 97 is correct. Yeah, I think he should have taken this knight. But okay. Oh, man. Yeah, Vasil is in trouble. Knight, bishop, queen here. Square. The biggest problem is this guy, because this guy is countered. Yeah. Man. Vasil is worse. And white has a very easy plan. Rook here, double the rooks, trade the bishops, and then this rook and knight. Black king is in huge danger. Yep. Alright. Murzin is winning? What the fuck? Bortnik. Do you realize you're playing the guy who beat Fabiano Caruana in previous game? Why the hell you play this move? Play d3 and play solid chess, man. And now you're worse. You actually lost. You're actually lost. You're 2 pawns down. No compensation. My god. Come on, man. Bortnik. Classical queen and knight. Good queen and knight versus bad bishop and queen. Let's see if white can win this. Interesting. Obviously advantage white, underdeveloped. This bishop will stay here. So the question is, can black get this rook into the game or something? If he can, he's fine. Nepo is doing Nepo things, but as I said, this guy is very strong. Yeah, Alan is advantage white. Actually, white has a big advantage. Donchenko versus Nakamura, and Donchenko is controlling everything. Pair of bishops, he is better. He is better. This should not be the bishop here, it should be the knight here. Complicated. Looks like a draw. Right, where's Grishu game? Robson. Yeah, the one thing about Robson is that he excels in positions like this. So he is in his element. Even though he is worse, he is in his element. Sometimes it's more important to be in your element than to be the objective evaluation on the board. Where was Grishuk? Oh, there was. Okay, missed him. See, we were worried about Grishu getting to time trouble. It's not that bad. And he's actually a little bit better. But Lazavic is a good defender. And Salem game, yeah? Ooh, Salem. You don't know who Andy is, right? And Salem just played... it's kind of fun. You know, guys, it's fun, right? Because Salem just used black to beat somebody in Grunfeld, right? And now he is facing Grunfeld with white. And these guys obviously don't know each other games, okay? And h4 and white is better, yeah. But not like this. Yeah. Not like this. And f5 I think is very human. Good. And black is extremely safe now, yeah. Black is better because pawn majority rolling. Just rolling, yeah. All right, let's go back. And Carlsen missed his advantage somewhere. So Magnus is getting older, guys. Winning titles is becoming a little bit more difficult. Mr. Movewood, then you must be not a kid, yeah? If you remember stuff like that. Yes, there was this time when there was fire alarm, we all went outside. Actually, I recall there were a couple times in World Open. I remember one very clearly because I was standing next to Shabalov and there was a chess playing girl named Irina Zenuk. And I was buddies with both. And yeah. Magnus washes. My god. Did I say that? No, I said he is getting older. A little bit slower, a little bit making tiny nuances, mistakes here and there, but still overall, you know, the GOAT. But nobody can beat the aging process and remain strong like you're 22 forever, okay? So, there will come a time when Magnus will be like, I don't know, like my age, and he'll be blundering, and he'll be making silly mistakes, and he'll be probably rage quitting as well. It's pretty normal. And there'll be other kids who'll be playing just as well as Magnus is playing now and before, you know. It's normal. I don't remember, man. I do not remember. You know, games were not that important. The only thing I remember was that the World Opens I never quite remembered. There were some moments which I remember because of the elements surrounding the games, not the games themselves. For example, I clearly remember the World Open where Nakamura had to take 2 buys in the last round, or 1 buy, I don't remember. And he took this buy like a couple days before because he had to fly to the tournament. So he didn't know if he was gonna, you know, end up with the money. And he ended up like sharing first prize. And so a lot of people were kind of upset. So since then, there's this policy about last round buys or something. They changed it, I think. Yeah. The other moment I remember was when I played Mickey Adams, the tiebreaks for the World Open title. And we had to go into different section of the hall. We had to set up the boards. And I remember that I beat him in this London line where we just pretty much ended up in the Slav exchange variation. And Mickey was, you know, just relaxing, I guess. And he made a mistake and I won the game. I won the title. And I remember that winning that tiebreaker game pretty much adds you like $200 extra only. Okay, so it's not that important. Yeah. So I guess that's why Mickey like didn't care much about that. So that was fun. All right. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back. And Aronyan is here, probably not winning. Nope. And Abdusatorov is trying to conjure up counterplay, and he is correct. Yeah. And he has more time than Lenderman, and Lenderman now blunders a lot in time trouble. So actually Abdusatorov has a chance to win this. Okay. And Dominguez versus... I told you guys, remember? The engine evaluated the position as equal. But obviously, you know, Linear analyzed it. And he used now every inaccuracy that Hans makes. And now White is close to winning. Yeah. Yep, that's how things are. Analysis these days, they run really deep. Erigasi game, as I said, Erigasi running risky business. He can lose this. Prague versus Safarli. Oh my god. Prague actually didn't castle, yeah? My god, what did he do? Oh, he cut. Oh my god. This, don't do this, guys, okay? Just don't do this. Just doesn't matter what's happening on the board, don't do this, okay? Just play this, castle, you lose this pawn, it's okay. Okay, you still have safe king and then good position. Don't do this. You're just like asking for this. You're asking for trouble. Yeah, everything wins, yeah. Don't castle into mating attack, whatever you do. There are certain people that I know, they love to do this sort of thing. And I want to see this game. See, I told you, yeah, this bishop is a problem. Locked out, White has knight, bishop, White has extra piece in the attack. Extremely unsafe king. And his thing is that he has more time, okay? And let's see. Probably bishop h6 must be played. I would say this move must be played, yeah. Pretty sure White is thinking about rook e4, rook f4. Pretty sure. But then the problem is bishop d5, rook e6, yeah? Move like again? Yeah, probably. What's happening on other boards? Alreza is... a little bit better, yeah. That looks correct. Isipenko looks like a draw. Okay. Ah, the knight came out. Then it looks like a draw. Well, probably a little bit better for black, pair of bishops, but this knight on d4 is very, very strong. So, yeah, it's okay, it's close to a draw. Medyarov is better with black. How much better? Much better, okay. And Grishuk has no time, standard, yeah. But he's better, obviously. That's a pretty normal thing with Grishuk. No time, but better. Because he goes really deep into the position. Come on, guys. Come on. Very good stream. Okay, glad you like it. I mean, it's okay. We don't go deep into lines, we're just discussing some ideas. At my age, I don't calculate stuff. I follow my intuition, okay? When you're younger, you should be calculating, okay? Because if you... Intuition is the first thing that helps you find the candidate moves. Usually, there is a saying that usually the first or second move that you see, the first move, is usually correct, okay? Unless it's a blunder, obviously, yeah? But that's where the tactics come in. All right, so what's going on? Do we get the back? Well, I don't know if you guys see the chat. You guys see the chat? No? Ah, you cannot see the chat. Okay. Yeah, there is now, as usual, the thing about which website is better, Chess or chess.com. All right. So okay, let me check quickly what's going on here. Do they have anything here? Actually, who is commentating this? They have, you know, one thing about Chess.com, they have nice videos and cameras, okay? That's what we don't have. I think it's the same, yeah? The same as what we got. So it must be the New York connection. Must be the New York connection. Unless
the tournament goes down. We're not going to say that very often. So let's just keep our eye on it. They're under a minute, 45 seconds for white, and only 50 seconds for black. This is a bullet game. Well,
okay, they say the whole tournament just went down.
Not so much.
Right, and nicely played. Once again, the queen installed on c6, so the pawns are not moving all that easily.
Come on,
the
man.
Queen keeps b5 in check, keeps c7 in check.
And f4,
you know,
f4 is a problem.
f4 is the problem. You could go rook c5, but then, yeah, you know, this check is very annoying.
So do you
where
play
the key is
G5
going.
here? My question. Do you
There is
play
no
G5
profit in it.
and try to clamp down that side?
Hackers do
Is it-
things.
Well, I said it.
Wow.
And they see profit
That
in
looked
it.
like
G5.
a possible move. I'm not really
What is
thrilled
the
that
men's
this pawn
tournaments?
is up the board because
Why do
h4
women?
is a move, and then if the
My God.
pawn gets to h, and she's played check first,
Check first.
All right, the whole tournament went
to
down.
g6.
and now what I'm now king
Why are we
f1.
why
That's
are we
king should have been
commentating
f1 a
women?
long time ago, but h4 and f4 are definitely some moves that black's gonna have to consider, and she's preempted the problem by playing the move h6. But I still like h4. What's wrong with h4?
Yeah,
If you take it, I play f4.
Oh, it's the same thing.
Yeah, you've got to be terrified.
Yeah, h5 is what you want if black
Yeah,
kind of
you
passes,
do nothing.
black captures, let's say, and then f4, and somehow
I have nothing against women, especially chess playing women. All these women, they can give you guys simul, okay? So respect. But you know, frankly, I just don't want myself to look at these games, okay? Probably they're interesting games, but I don't hang out with women, you know? I hang out with the guys chess players because I play in the tournaments where the guys play normally, and I know most of the people there, okay? I don't know any of these women pretty much, so that's why. And I like to be in a familiar territory, so I cover more men's stuff. Okay. I'm not saying like who is stronger. Obviously, we know that, you know, male chess is very, very strong. Yeah. I do dislike that there is price inequality between men and women. I do not like that. Okay. But it's life. It's been like that for hundreds of years. Yeah. So, and again, do I know this person? Looks vaguely familiar. Do I know this person? I don't even know this person. Do I know these guys? I played pretty much everybody on this list live, okay? So I know them, I've seen them, okay? I played them. So it's more interesting for me to look at their games and tell you guys about it, okay? Have I played this person? Not that I remember. Have I played this person? I don't recall. Okay. Yeah, Kostyuk I remember. Okay. I played Kostyuk many, many times, yeah. And my wife played Kostyuk many times, and they're like big friends. But apart from Kostyuk, not really, no. So, and it's still stuck, yeah? It's still stuck. All right, gentlemen, I don't want to, like, you know, fill the void here, and I think we covered first two rounds, the middle of the third rounds. I'll leave you guys in the hands of professional commentators, all right? And I hope you guys all had a nice Christmas. It's kind of funny because yesterday, you know, I was like doing something and then it was 2 o'clock in the night and I didn't see it. I sent a message and then 2 hours later I got a return message and I looked at the time. It was 4 o'clock in the morning and apparently people were not sleeping at 4 o'clock in the morning on Christmas night. Cool. All right. I wish you guys, you know, have pretty wild New Year's now. All right. So I'll see you guys. Remember, tomorrow is the although I don't know, to be honest, you know, because we have this Rapid and Blitz Championship, games are extremely interesting. We were planning to do the simul tomorrow with my wife in Fisher Chess, but to be honest, I don't want to compete with these events. So we will consider it. We'll consider doing the simul on New Year's, okay? So that will be our like special occasion. So New Year we'll be doing Fisher random simul with my wife. We'll be playing alternate moves, okay? And I'll try to commentate this event. I love this event. You know, I would love to play here. Obviously, I cannot compete for prizes, but obviously I can still steal some points, even from the top players for sure. A draw here, lose here, maybe win somewhere also. Why not? But you know, it's okay. Yeah. All right. Stay healthy, have fun, and you know, play chess. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.